Have you ever worked so hard to build a safe future that you forgot you were actually alive right now, today? We all know someone who never stops. They just keep pushing, hoarding more than they can ever use, absolutely terrified to sit still for 5 minutes. Well, deep in the wild mango groves, there lived a bird who had this exact problem. Only his problem ended with a very loud crash. Meet Tikku. Tikku was a woodpecker, and Tikku was, by far, the busiest creature in the entire forest. While the monkeys swung from vines and the parrots ate ripe berries in the morning sun, Tikku was already at work. Every second of the day, his sharp beak hit the wood. His goal was simple. He was going to store more seeds, nuts, and dry insects than any bird in history. He had claimed the tallest, thickest, oldest banyan tree in the grove as his personal vault. Other animals tried to talk to him. An old tortoise would stretch his wrinkled neck up toward the branches. "Tikku, there is a giant feast of sweet figs down by the river. Come, eat, and rest in the cool mud." Without even turning his head, wood chips flying everywhere, Tikku shouted back, "No time! Winter is coming! A storm might come! A drought might come! I have to prepare for the bad days." The funny thing was, there had not been a winter freeze in that jungle for 100 years. No one was starving, but Tikku's brain convinced him that if he stopped working for even one afternoon, the sky would fall on his head. So, the obsession grew. He filled up the top branches with holes. He stuffed every single hole with heavy seeds and fat grubs, but it was not enough. He moved down to the middle of the trunk. More holes, more food. His eyes were constantly red. His head throbbed. He looked like an absolute mess. Feathers sticking out everywhere, covered in sticky tree sap and dust. A squirrel watched him frantically stuffing walnuts into the lower trunk and tried to stop him. "Hey, friend," the squirrel chattered. "That tree is looking a bit thin. You're drilling too many holes. The wood looks weak." Tikku just glared with wild eyes. "You are just jealous of my huge savings account of food. Go away, lazy tail." He reached the very bottom of the great banyan tree. The trunk, which used to be solid and strong, now looked like a giant slice of hollow Swiss cheese. It was completely wrecked, holding thousands upon thousands of heavy seeds, nuts, and dried bugs. Tikku finally hammered the very last hole near the roots. He shoved a giant acorn inside. He stepped back and smiled. His masterpiece. A huge fortune that would last him 100 lifetimes. He prepared to finally rest, opening his wings to fly to his nest at the very top. It started as a small sound, a sharp snap down by the roots. Tikku froze. The hollowed-out base groaned. The weight of his massive, overflowing food hoard was entirely too heavy for the ruined wood to hold up. Crash! The ancient tree groaned, tilted, and violently snapped completely in half, collapsing into the mud with a thunderous roar. The trunk split open. Every single nut, seed, and bug he had spent his entire life hoarding exploded across the jungle floor. Within seconds, an entire family of hungry wild pigs trotted out of the bushes. They grunted with joy at the massive buffet just waiting for them and began eating everything in sight. Tikku sat in the dirt, exhausted, covered in sawdust, with absolutely nothing left. He had worked so hard to build his fortune that he destroyed the very foundation holding it together. The bird who drills too many holes will soon have no tree to sit on. If you catch yourself or someone you know drilling too many holes instead of enjoying the tree, share this video with them. Hit the like button so we can keep bringing you stories, and subscribe so you never miss another hard lesson from the wild.